what does it mean to be a member of the European Union? It's not an equal union. It's not a family. Well, it is a family if you look at it like this. That you have a German patriarch schooled in the old disciplinary ways of Prussia. You have his French wife, but she's already having an affair with an American. And you have children, and as we know, in many families of this sort, there's a lot of abuse. And some of the children are being abused. And Varoufakis went and said, you can't humiliate me. You insisted on being treated as an equal, and they couldn't abuse him, so they got rid of him. That's the sort of family that the EU has become today. So even all those of us who are internationalists, Europeans, have to ask, is this the sort of European Union that we want? No. And I say no. We want a different European Union, and we will fight for it in many ways. And the people from below will fight for it too and make changes, because they're the ones who are suffering much more than most of us. Now, the only other referendum coming up is in Britain soon. And you know, my own opinion was, for various reasons, that I wouldn't vote. I couldn't vote for the EU, but I said, this is the way the right is organizing it, screw them, I'm not going to vote. But not just me, but many other people on the left now are openly discussing creating a special organization, the Left Against Europe, to campaign because of what they've done to Greece, and to campaign to pull out, which would be a blow to them. And of course, all the mainstream parties will be pro-European, and most of the newspapers will be pro-European as such. And in Scotland, there's a huge debate which will take place, because were Scotland to go independent, they would be, if they tried to do anything, they would be treated just like Greece has been treated, and Scottish people are realizing this, and there's much more political consciousness there. In fact, the most radical development on the British Isles has been the emergence of politics and the emergence of a social democratic formation, and to its left, a large far left group. So that's where debates are effectively taking place. So we will see what happens. But in the meantime, we have to stop confusing the Eurozone with the EU, and secondly, confusing the EU with something that is progressive. There is nothing progressive about the EU at all. As to what, we've seen what it's done, and we've seen what impact the capitulation has had, and it's not over. I have to be frank. I don't think this government can last too long after this. I don't know, there's nothing else, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that this government, which has carried out these measures and is in power now with the help of the Conservatives and the remnants of PASOK and the Society for Loving Marie Antoinette, which is what Potami really is. So being in power with the support of these people is an unstable situation.